Good morning to all respective educators and participants. Hello, I'm Azima Azmi and I'm representing for GS2021. In the next about 15 minutes, I'll be sharing about how FrogPlay Mobile App can help to encourage learning on track among students with the gamification reward system concept. And nevertheless, you are educators, teachers, or parents. I hope this sharing will be beneficial and useful for you. So let me start this lesson with a question. Do you think mobile learning apps can be effective tools for learning? Yes or no? Or maybe you have any specific opinion? Do share with us your perspective in the chat box. We would like to see your perspective. And as we know, when COVID-19 struck the world globally, most of us were put under new circumstances such as work from home during MCO. And for the very first time, parents are having their kids at home while working because school were closed. Students were disconnected from their teachers and teachers were needed into adopting remote teaching on the spot. So aware of this, there are challenges and obstacles. What most important is to make sure all students will continuously have the resources to learn anytime, anywhere, and also to support teachers to be able to continue the lesson and reach out to the student despite of the closing of the school. Therefore, FrogAsia together with YTL Foundation and other collaborators such as Pelangi, Teach for Malaysia, and UKM, with intention to narrow the digital gap and ensure that learning happens continuously, launch Learn from Home initiative to provide assistance in terms of internet data, learning contents and devices to teachers, parents, and students who are in need. So we started giving out free data as a support to COVID response initiative. And we also realized that the struggle to access the learning resources because we know school were closed and students very first time disconnected from teachers. So whether it's online or offline, they kind of like have a very disconnected reach out and very disconnected access to these learning resources. So we started to incorporate free lesson resources into FrogPlay Mobile App in order to enable easy access to all teachers. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let's have a look at FrogPlay Mobile App main learning concept. This mobile app aims to enable students to, number one, learn and revise with the curated resources. Number two, to encourage students to stay motivated with the gamification and reward system concept. And as well, number three, to be able to track their learning progress and improvement easily, and every of this at the end of their fingertips. With FrogPlay app, students can learn and do revision anytime, anywhere with interactive and informative resources needed for them to learn, such as video, mind maps, quizzes, and many more. So all this curated and follow Malaysian curriculum. The quizzes are interactive with auto marking setting and report for each topics. And not only just a random learning, FrogPlay apps encourage students to keep learning on track with the reward system by offering weekly challenges mission, which are the listed topics which should be taught in the school for that current week to be completed. After all, learning shouldn't be boring, and students need motivation to keep learning for a prolonged time. Hence, here come the mini games to keep them interested. Comprehensive reports are available, and students can keep track of their performance and strategize to improve. Also, all the accumulated points and reward will support them to continue their online learning. All this on their fingertips in this special FrogPlay mobile app. So now, let's have a look deeper at how FrogPlay mobile app can enable and motivate learning. First of all, this app is available free for public use. This is actually open source for everyone. FrogPlay apps is downloadable into your smartphone via Google Play Store for Android and Apple Store for iPhone. You are encouraged to download and try out this app, this FrogPlay app during this walkthrough. And I will bring you to explore the potential of FrogPlay as a learning app by exploring lessons, quizzes, as well as gamification and reward concept that's offered in this app. Okay, so let's go. Similarly to all mobile apps, once you download it and you just need to click at the install icon to open the app, it will bring you to this interface. This app is available in bilingual menu, so users can actually choose whether to have it either in Bahasa Melayu or Bahasa Inggeris by clicking the button here and then click at Start Now or Mula Sekarang to get started. Next, user just need to key in the name and the face they would like to access. For example, I've keyed in my name and selected from 3 as my preference. Then click Mula Belajar or Start Learning to start learning. Once we entered our name and the face, you can easily follow the instructions given on the home page or easily navigate the learning experience via these 5 main navigation tabs at the bottom of the screen. Let's have a look at the learning journey of FrogPlay app. With the FrogPlay app, students not only can have easy, fun, and meaningful learning, they are also motivated to keep up with the current syllabus. Let's start on the very left tab, which is the home tab. This is where a weekly challenge mission to be completed. So just click at Jom Cuba or Let's Try. And what is this weekly challenge? This weekly challenge offers student rewards when they complete the list of the topic that should be taught in the school for that current week. And all they need to do is learn and aiming to score 80% and above. And by achieving that, student will get accumulated point that will be converted into a reward, which is free data internet at every end of the month. Next, in the lesson tab, FrogPlay offers complete application of lesson and quizzes for 4 main core subjects, which is Bahasa Melayu, Bahasa Inggeris, Science, and Mathematics. All these lessons content available for all syllabus from year 1 to form 5, and it mapped to the MOE's curriculum. All students need to do is just to click at the selected subject to start learning, and they can access all the topic throughout the year. Pink will represent the topic that they should be learning in the school at the current moment, and the blue will represent the other topic. So just need to click to select the topic to learn, and this will open the lesson content. Now, every lesson content is specially designed to promote self-directed learning via 4 main segments. Students will start learning with the learning goals page, where they will get to know what the lesson objectives are, and students will have a clear direction and goal, knowing at the end of the lesson what they should achieve, and these objectives are mapped to the MOE's textbook syllabus. Students are also will be prompted with simple question and activity to spark their interest and check their preliminary knowledge into learning this topic. Next, followed by learning resources. This is where students can find all the resources to learn about this topic. These resources consist of video, colorful mind map, and also the digital textbook for the current chapter. And after learning from all the resources provided, the student can strengthen the application of the knowledge in the activity segment, where students can actually practice hands-on activity and higher order thinking question thoughts. And finally, students can test their knowledge in the assessment segment, where they can actually answer the curated question for the topics. There are interactive digital quizzes with gamification concept to encourage them to keep learning. Moving to the third tab, there are more subjects available in this quizzes tab, where students can actually access thousands of curated questions set for learning and revision from year 1 to form 5. And these question set are from Pelangi Publisher and also built by subject teachers who contributed to the question bank. Just click at the topic to start taking the quiz. Here, students can choose to play games while answering the question. How this works, the student will be more determined to answer at their best, as the more questions they get it right, the more time they will get to play the game. So they just need to choose the correct answer, and then click to submit. FrogPlay quizzes are also automatic. Therefore, students can keep learning by answering more questions via the mastery learning approach. And upon completion, there are quiz analysis, which helps students to learn and revise from their progress. That's the seamless learning experience with the lesson and quizzes. Not limited only for multiple choice format, there's also more interactive question format in FrogPlay quizzes to engage and enhance the students' digital skill. And after all the learning effort via lesson and quizzes tab, students can track their progress and performance easily on the report tab. Here, students can see how many lessons they have completed, how many question attempts, the highest and average scores for every subject, and they also can monitor on which day they have spent time to learn on FrogPlay. And all the reward will be kept safe and organized in the account tab. If a user simply create an account with an email address, they can keep track of their reward safely in the app. Here is where they can redeem their reward, which is the free data internet at the end of every month. With this free data internet as reward, students will be supported to do more online learning. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the whole journey of FrogPlay mobile app usage. And FrogPlay app manual and help also available in the app itself. You can find it by scrolling down to the bottom of the homepage. And finally, to recap this quick walkthrough, FrogPlay mobile app can help to enable self-directed learning among students, especially during some limitation during this pandemic season. This tool can equip students with the knowledge at their fingertips, while teachers can preach flipped classroom as well as blended learning approaches with it. Learning as well as revision can continue to happen anytime, anywhere. And I would like also to share with all of you that we've launched the Ulang Kaji campaign or revision campaign with Year 6 students in the last 2 months, recently in October and November. It's an initiative to support Year 6 students in their preparation to getting ready to enter secondary school, because we know because of the PDPR, perhaps this Year 6 student kind of like nervous and want to get ready more into venturing Form 1. And we are very happy to see the increase in these 4 subjects course among the participating students. So thank you so much for your attention, ladies and gentlemen. If you need more help, you can reach out to us at support@frogasia.com, or you have any inquiries about maybe the training opportunities or how the app will work, and check out our Facebook page for more info. So I hope you will find this sharing is useful, because as we know, even though we are coming back to school, but we know also that our kids have this opportunity with devices. So most of the kids that have tablets and also smartphone at home, and they are into this gamification and all those games, all those sort of game. So let's make these mobile apps as interesting tool for them to catch up and learn. So they will keep learning while actually venturing their game interest. So thank you again, and now I pass the floor back to the moderators. Thank you.